It's mid-season, and the hard work is taking its toll. The HavenMate team is beginning to flag.
I'm aware that 10 weeks into the season we can fall into a trap, and the trap we can fall into is you start to feel a bit tired, all right? You start to get a touch of the flu or the bug or something like that, and if you're not careful, all those little things add up and can make you feel really rotten and really down, okay? I want you to enjoy yourselves. I want you to have a good time, because if you don't have a good time, then there's no point in doing it. But at the same stage, I'm saying it to you again, week in and week out, look after yourselves, okay? Self-discipline is what it's all about. I've said it to you nicely. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going to say it now, for the last time that I'm going to make this comment. I do not want to see anybody coming in looking absolutely out of it if the night before they've been out partying and everything like that, okay? Because what I'm going to do is start to say now, well, I don't think that's treating the job very fairly and being professional to yourselves.
A new member of the team has arrived. Cherie has had to wait until she's 18 to become a HavenMate. Now, she's thrown in at the deep end.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to International All-Star Professional Wrestling.
Wrestling is a big favourite here. It's on in Windsor's every Monday morning, and the Stewart family love every minute.
Now, of course, we need some seconds for the ring. Now, they've got to be prepared to do is get in and out of the ring and look after the wrestlers. Cherie's got one lady. Give her a nice round of applause. Come on. Yes. And Andy's got a lady. Give her a nice round of applause as well.
Yo!
Dave, what time's the delivery due?
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
22 to John's.
Club's manager Dave Wood is having a good season. The pumps are flowing nicely, and the morning's delivery brings extra supplies.
10 pills, 3 gold label, 3 Mackie, 5 brown.
Can I take that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's only me and you, so just give us a shout when it's here.
Okay, dude.
Okay.
Easy, easy, easy. Well, Bobby Diamond not happy about that, but beautifully dropping over that top rope there by the Red Power Ranger. Watching referee going straight in there. Watch that man, ladies and gentlemen. Was that the flat hand, ladies and gentlemen? And the support coming well and truly. Hey, referee, I'm watching what's going on with the pizza joining now as well, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think we can allow that, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's enough now. I think that's enough. I don't think that should happen. I think we better leave him now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a shame. Oh, give yourselves a round of applause, boys and girls on ringside. Well, not happy about that, but I think what he just deserved as well. Do you agree with me, Primrose Valley? And the drop beautifully done. On the bell of round 1. That's the end of round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for both wrestlers, Bobby Diamond and the Power Ranger. Seconds to the ring, please. Well, the second floor, you're in there straight away. You're going to see. And arguing now, ladies and gentlemen, with the second. She's really telling me, well, true. Give that lady a round of applause. Well done.
Got it?
Yeah. You're right.
I started at the bottom and I've worked my way up and I've done it on Primrose Valley. And I think that gives you an insight to the park. It's an all-day atmosphere and it all rubs off on you. You walk through the room, and I still get it now after 9 years. I walk through these venues, which I think are mine. I see everybody on holiday and everybody's enjoying the entertainment and the tools are ringing all night. And that gives me the buzz. I think, yeah, I'm getting paid for this.
He's really firm, but he's really fair as well. It's so enjoyable working with him because he's such a laugh, but you can tell when he goes into a mood and he's not happy, you just stay clear because it's lethal, absolutely lethal.
Debbie's determined to get everything she can from her season. She's even discovered a singing teacher in Scarborough and goes every week for lessons.
That one didn't be all right. So you're doing... Remember your nice bright face when you go into your arse. Do it now. And the same again. Don't forget nice space. Bit tight there, weren't you? Okay.
I got to the lesson, she says, you know, a lot of like redcoats, HavenMates sort of turn up thinking that they can sing in like 3 easy lessons. But I had a long chat with them and she sort of like appreciated that, knew it takes time for learning how to sing. So she was like really helpful. At the moment I think I should just enjoy it and do it at my own pleasure. I think I learned that for a lot of things you can't sort of aim for a goal, just relax and enjoy it and just keep going with it as well. Because in a couple of years' time I've benefited from it. I look back and say I've done it.
Finding out wherever there is comfort, there is pain.
I really enjoy doing harmonies. I've got to be confident and know that I can do it.
Like 4 seasons in one day, and blood dries up like rain, like rain. It fills my cup like 4 seasons in one day.
Yeah, me and Matt know that one. That was good, that one, wasn't it?
In the Stewart caravan, Helen prepares for her turn in the limelight. Tonight, she's in the Miss Haven competition.
I think you should have it down. Definitely.
How am I going to answer what questions?
Don't even know what they're after. They might not ask you now.
They'll
have to be funny and witty. So where do you come from? Don't go Keithley.
I'm not going to do that, am I?
That's what you're going to say if they ask you that.
I'm from Keighley.
So what you wearing? What's the short list? The pink one. Oh, there it is. Let me have a look. Oh. So you're definitely wearing that?
Shall I go put it on then?
Don't cake yourself in makeup, Ellen.
Right, then. Right.
Don't overdo it with the lipstick, will you? And have your hair down. Don't have it tied up at all. Right?
Don't fidget again.
Shut up.
Gary, how are you doing? Brilliant. You all organised, you know what you're doing?
As ever, yeah.
Remember what I said?
Yep, no worries.
Right, keep it nice and straight presentation-wise, all right?
Okay.
All right, Joe.
Yeah, I've got an envelope down.
Yeah, there's one.
Right, see you later.
Okay, see you later. You just fill that while I get my envelope ready and my coupon. Is our hair natural colour? Natural.
Right, ladies. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you out on stage, ask you a few questions. It's basically, are you married, single, boyfriend, any children if you have names and ages, who your ideal man is, so obviously if you say tall, dark and handsome, over here. If you win the £1,000 prize money, what would you spend it on? And if you could go on a holiday anywhere with anybody in the world, where would you go and who would you take?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our Miss Haven competition here in Windsor, so please welcome your host and compere, Gary!
Yeah, thank you very much. Very good evening and welcome to our Miss Primrose Valley competition here in Windsor. Before we start, what I'm going to do is just tell you a little bit about the competition. It was open to anybody 16 years or over. They will be judging on 3 separate categories. First of all, grooming and deportment. Secondly, personality. And finally, fashion sense and style. Okay, without further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to bring our contestants on one at a time. So as they come out, give them a nice round of applause because they're really nervous backstage. First of all the way from Keighley. Move down there. All the way from Keighley, contestant number 1, Helen Stewart. Right, Helen, are you married?
No.
You're not married. Have you got a boyfriend?
No.
So you're single. Superb. Any children?
No.
No children. Right, if you won £1,000 at the end of the finals, what would you do with it? Do you like clothes or anything like that, or?
Clothes.
You love buying clothes, and do you go out clubbing a lot and that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, what is your ideal man? What sort of thing do you look for in a guy?
I like having a HavenMate.
Every week I get this. Andy the HavenMate, so you like Andy. Okay, if you could go anywhere in the world, anywhere at all, some tropical island like Primrose Valley, and you could take anybody at all, anybody famous or non-famous, who would you take and where would you go?
I'd Take Andy. Primrose Valley.
Andy at Primrose Valley. Okay, as she leaves the stage, Helen Stewart from Keighley, give her a nice round of applause. Nobody else says me. I think why.
I can remember the first time when they'd just done our photographs, and as I was walking down to the clubs, I saw this girl walk past me. It was the first photograph I'd seen, but like somebody had bought it of me. And it was a weird feeling, to be honest with you, because, you know, you just, within yourself, when I've always seen HavenMates on the parks, I thought, oh, I really want to do that, and they're sort of like a celebrity to you, and then you're doing it, but you don't feel any different. You know, you're still you, but you see somebody with your photograph, oh, they're coming up to you, saying, oh, we love you, we think you're great, and stuff like that, but it's brilliant.
What's that?
What?
Lick because a kiss don't stick. Good one.
No, it should actually be
Cara. Really miss John Lee.
Are you seeing
How are you
anyone?
doing?
Are you seeing anyone at the moment? Not on film single.
It's a quiz.
Eh?
It's a quiz, yeah.
If not, will you think about seeing me?
Oh.
Because I love you lots and you're the most sexiest man in the world. I want to tie you up for 24 hours a day.
Really lovely.
Oh, yeah. Here is a poem for you. John Lee, I want you. John Lee, I love you. John Lee, I kiss you.
Stop on that line. Stop on.
It's in this. Come and look at this.
I've seen it, I've read it.
Oh, yeah.
Reading his mail.
Steal it open this morning.
I like in my first year, I started going out with an HavenMate, but that didn't work out. There were loads of falling outs and stuff like that. And in my second year, I run wild with a single, and this year I might be getting something together with one of the HavenMates. I don't know.
Really? Are you going to tell us who it is?
She's the smallest one, and I don't know. People like putting words in for each other for us, and they've told us that it's Cherie. They've told us that she likes us, and I've said that I like her. So we'll see what goes on. We'll see what happens.
Be pretty quick though. She's only been here a couple of weeks.
She's got good taste. So. It's like when you see a car for a bargain, you fly for the chance and grab that car.
And you're that bargain, are you?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
The HavenMates are fed up. They rehearse every spare minute, but there's still no date for their show.
Wiggle your bums a bit.
Well, shove some rulers in your legs or something, makes it a bit more stiffer.
It's got to be like something really, if we all do it together.
Like let's just remember that me and Debbie aren't dancers, So let's remember that, and then if you have to do it, just don't get frustrated if you have to go do it 100 times, me and Debbie.
Right. What do you want to do? Do you want to just do whatever, yeah? So what was that you just did then, Louise? We just did like 1 and 2, and on the 2, like you turn your head's facing right to the side, and you lift
So your
up.
fist just...
and leave it there. 3 and 4, 5, 6, and then bend forward from the back. 7, up, 8. Yeah. Then try it again. Yeah.
The frustrations of not being up on stage are now beginning to boil over.
I think the dancers are alright because they're doing different dance routines in it. But then I think, well, I'm just starting out like really magic. I'm 18. But that's something, you know, the others don't know about it on the team. So it's my talent and it's not being used, sort of thing.
At training, like we would start doing all our routines. When we come back, we were just so hyper, like, yeah, we want to do our show. And we haven't started it yet. So like, we're all really sort of eager to do it.
I mean, I don't mind doing the day duties because obviously that's the job and we knew that from the start, but I think everyone just wants to do something just to show people what we can do, just to perform.
On one of her visits from head office, Debbie Walker tries to sort out some of the problems.
I'm concerned about you. You're not the Joe that you were last year.
Different place, different atmosphere. Last year it was a really good season. I miss everybody from last year.
Do you? Mind you, last year was your first season, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
And they always say your first season's your best season, so...
Were you singing enough? Are you getting sick?
No.
Right.
Last year I sang with the band and stuff. This year I'm not doing any of that.
You were doing cabaret spots, were you, with the band?
Yeah.
Right.
The show I'm doing one number which is too high for me, and I said from the start I didn't want to do it, but they wanted Steve to sing it, so I had to do it anyway.
So you were singing the duet with him, were you?
Which I'm not doing the harmonising because it's too high. So it just sounds like I'm singing Steve's bit anyway.
So have you spoken to Ian Sandy about it?
I asked if I could sing a solo number in the show, and he said to me he'd think about it, because I sang Save the Best till last to him, and he said, yeah, very good. I said, you can take me out of everything else as long as I get a solo part in it. I said, I don't mind if you take me out of everything and do my solo part. And he said, well, I can't take you out of everything, and he said, we'll have a think about putting a solo part in once the show's up and running. But when the show's up and running, it's set. Do you know what I mean?
Ian, as a man manager, has to make sure that everybody has equal opportunities on the stage.
Yeah. Everyone's tired.
Yeah. It's been a bit
Steve's
limbo.
gone home.
Everybody's a bit sort of mid-season blues at the moment. I'm a bit frustrated because I'm not having rehearsals during the week.
And
just
I'm
going
not
out and doing
pleased
the
because
show.
I'm not even been put on the show yet.
It's difficult because like Louisa's choreographed the stuff, but she can't sort of stand out there and say right, and like discipline is on. I want to find some discipline to make me motivated. I want things to be sharp and right.
I just want to be in it.
At Vauxhall, we believe there's no point in building a luxury car if it's out of people's reach. We believe the challenge is to build a car with the safety, the durability, the comfort, the qualities you'd expect of a luxury car, but within people's reach. The new Astra. Quality is a right, not a privilege.
She'll never fancy you in that.
She'll never fancy you in that. They're a bit well done.
Oh, well done.
Hi. Hi.
Ben.
Lorraine.
Now there's a new way to enjoy chicken. Bird's Eye Chicken Char Grills. Prepared with succulent chicken breast for an authentic smoky char grill taste.
Great minds think alike, eh, son?
Like father, like son.
New Bird's Eye Chicken Char Grills. Another thing you'll agree on.
Carte noire.
Try to remember when life was so tender and dreams were kept beside your pillow and follow.
Carte noire. Un café nommé Désir.
Imagine how wonderful it would be to have a sliced malted wheat loaf that tastes as fresh as just baked bread. You can. It's new King's Mill Country Gold, a sliced malted wheat loaf that tastes as fresh as just baked bread.
The Dairy Lee inside new Dairy Lee Dunkers is so delicious and creamy, you'll want to dunk almost anything into it. However, we recommend you dunk the breadsticks provided. Out now, the Dairy Lee you can dunk.
"15-year-old Maureen McMullen from Glasgow shows off her talents in the weekly competitions. She wins the disco, and after years of singing duets with her sister, tonight she'll make her debut as a solo singer.
Started when I was 4. I mean, well, we sang a duet, so I was 4 and she was maybe 7. 6 or 7, and we've won every year we've came down, so it's like 10 years or something, so it's been...
We're well known.
All the contestants in the 12 to 17 Junior Star Trail competition, please make your way backstage now. Thank you.
I just want to wait here and I'm going to get Andy Joe. He's going to tell you what you're going to be doing this evening. Right, do you want to come in?
The Stewart twins don't expect to win, but like the rest of the family, they're prepared to give it a
You'll be
go.
all right. Every one of you is going to be fine. Now, the main thing, though, please remember, like we did this afternoon in the rehearsals, when you go out, don't be scared of the audience, OK? Because if anybody laughs at you, I'll go down there and smack them in the mouths for you, all right? So they're all going to clap for you, they're all going to cheer for you. The main thing, enjoy yourselves. Your first hunky-funky chunky guy coming out for you, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Keighley. Martin Stewart, come on, Martin. Have you come make some noise?
Look into my eyes, you see what you mean to me. Search your heart, search your soul, and when you find me, then you search slowly. I don't want to live alone, whoa. Hey, God knows, get to make you on my own. So baby, can't you see, I've got to break through. The months have been cold there in my shadow. You never had sunlight on your face, and you were content to let me shine that your way. You always walked a step behind, 'cause I'm your lady, and you are my man. Whenever you reach for me, I'll do all that I can. And while I heading for something so bright and unseen, sometimes I get running, but I'm ready to learn about the power of love. Sometimes I get running, but I'm ready to learn about the power of
The band are well used to the ups and downs of the weekly contest.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's good fun, yeah.
It is.
Definitely. Yeah.
We have little competitions to see who can keep a straight face the longest.
It's quite hard.
Ideal losers.
We have to sort of imagine that we're wearing blinkers. We daren't look at each other, otherwise that's it. It's all over, you know.
It's quite challenging as well, you know.
So,
You get someone coming
yeah.
up and they're sort of tone deaf, but you try and make it work for them. You might have to change key in the middle of a line. You know, we're all sort of, it's in F sharp, it's in D flat. You know. It's quite good when you get it right.
Yeah. Occasionally you do get somebody who's really got some talent, you know, and it's nice to be involved with the kids when it's like that. You know?
The great thing about that is the audience, like when it's a cabaret, the audience are anticipating something to be good, you know. But the talent show, it's just, oh, who's this, you know, and then just absolutely, you know, that girl in particular just blew the roof off, so you don't know what's going to happen then 4 minutes later, it's just...
Yeah.
Your runner-up in second place, ladies and gentlemen, go absolutely mental. Your runner-up is contestant number 6, Stephen Stewart. Go on, Stephen, up you go. All right, ready? Give it 5, man. Give it 5. Good man. Well, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Your runner-up in second place, Gav. I'm going to get you a big whip-woo for this now. All right, mate, here we go. Right now, it's time to introduce you to your winner coming back on the 11th of October for those end-of-season finals. Go berserk, ladies and gentlemen, for contestant number 9, Maureen McMahon. Come on, Maureen. Here she comes, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Come in, Maureen, there, and what have we got for you? That's it, big smile and big down.
As Maureen wins in Jesters, next door in Princes, the young audience have left for the night and the staff clear up.
Just give us a minute.
Dave Wood runs a tight ship, and tonight he's not happy.
Usual case. I've had my day off, and I've come back to Anna.
Yeah.
Churchill's last night, and Always.
Yeah.
And the locals. Some local lads. Yeah?
Yeah.
What's going off?
Last night, I was in the clubs here, and I get a report with 3 cars coming on the park.
Yeah.
OV's on the radio, actually.
Yeah.
With approximately 12 meals in it.
Yeah.
Right, for the precise reason of beating up one of security.
Mm-hmm. If it kicks off and there's a problem, because it hasn't been controlled, because I've had my day off, then you, all the rest of security, and Malcolm will be in for the eye jump. We've got 5 or 6 Rambos coming down with their friends on a family holiday park and want to cause hassle because we haven't controlled it from day one. You know, let's remember, it's a family holiday park. We haven't got 5,000 pool players here or whatever. It's a family holiday park. The assistant, the full complement of door staff and bar staff across at Churchill's. Who's coming down? Bloody Schwarzenegger. I'll sort it. Well, I'll sort it. I'll go on the door at Churchill's. I'm going there now with one of the doormen. And it'll get sorted. They're not welcome. You're paid as the security supervisor. The buck stops on me because I'm the manager. Don't go in till he's gone in.
Yes, I'll make.
Make sure you've got the right ID tomorrow. Oh, make sure you've got... Yeah, it is all right.
Driving licence all right, yeah? With the state of
I mean, if he's going to get pulled before, he's got to be 18. And if he ain't got a proper pass tomorrow night, he won't get in.
Okay.
Okay.
That's yeah, but you don't realise this.
This is a bloody joke.
Entertainment continues with the disco in Churchill's, but by 12:30 the clubs have closed for the night. And after a long, hard day, the HavenMates carry on rehearsing, because next week their show is finally going to happen.